Good evening. Today we are going to see the relationship between graphical and analytical method, or how we will derive analytical formulae by using Moore's circle. In last video we have seen that is for planes with tau equal to 0. Now in this we have sigma x, sigma y and tau. Now we will go with, so we have this as sigma x, same step, sigma y, same. Now we have to plot A1. So this is sigma x minus sigma y by 2, both AC and BC. Now we have to plot tau over here, AA1 equal to tau equal to BB1. Then we will connect this A1, B1, and then we have CA1 or CB1 as radius. We are going to plot the circle. So now, if you calculate this value of radius A1C, then what value we will get it as? That is root of this sigma x minus sigma y by 2 whole square plus tau square, or we can say CA square plus AA1 square. That will gives me radius, which is CA1. So we have at an angle 2 theta, we have line CP, and then we will plot perpendicular from this, which is PM. Now we will go for one by one to find value of sigma n. Now sigma n we have OM. So at an angle, let us we will assume this angle we have alpha. That is angle made by A1C with horizontal. So if we will see, we have total this angle 2 theta plus alpha. So we have this angle. If we will see, we have this angle as 2 theta plus alpha. This total angle I can say. So this total angle we have 2 theta plus alpha. And then we have OM, that is OB plus BC plus CM. So now we have this as OB plus BC plus CM. Now OM equal to OB, same sigma y, BC same sigma x minus sigma y by 2, CM. So now we know CP as radius, and radius we have root of sigma x minus sigma y by 2 whole square plus tau square, because it is AC square, which is sigma x minus sigma y by 2 whole square plus A1A square. And that will gives me this value of the radius. This already we have seen. Into, because we have cos CM, so we have this length CM. And then it will be cos 2 theta plus alpha. Now cos 2 theta plus alpha, because we know cos of 2 alpha equal to cos alpha, or cos alpha plus beta, we have cos alpha cos beta minus sin alpha sin beta. So this formula we will use, and then we will find value of sigma n, that is OM. So we have now, so this already we have seen. If we will simplify these two terms, we will get sigma x plus sigma y by 2 plus, now this will be as it is, and then we have cos 2 theta cos alpha minus sin 2 theta sin alpha. Now if we will find value of sin alpha and cos alpha, then we have sin alpha, so I can write over here, this is equal to A1A divided by AC. Sorry, divided by A1C, which is radius. And radius we have this value, sigma x minus sigma y by 2 whole square plus tau square, we have calculated from this triangle. And then cos alpha we have, now this will be, that is equal to AC divided by A1C. So denominator of both are there. And AC we have sigma x minus sigma y by 2. And then we will substitute sin alpha and cos alpha in this equation and separating these two terms. So we will have this as OM equal to, now if I will put this cos alpha we have sigma x minus sigma y by 2 root of sigma x minus sigma y by 2 whole square plus tau square. So this denominator and this term will get cancelled, and we will have sigma x minus sigma y by 2 cos 2 theta. Then minus we have this, and this when we will multiply this, means if we will separate out these terms, So I can separate out this sigma x minus sigma y by 2 whole square plus tau square, this is in root, into cos 2 theta. And if we will put cos alpha, then we have sigma x minus sigma y by 2 divided by root of sigma x minus sigma y by 2 whole square plus tau square, and these terms gets cancelled, and we will have only these terms sigma x minus sigma y by 2 cos 2 theta. And same way you have for tau sine 2 theta. So if we will put it as sigma x minus sigma y by 2 whole square plus tau square, which is outside of this. So this is we are separating with this and this into sine 2 theta, and sine alpha we have tau divided by, again we have this as sigma x minus sigma y by 2 whole square plus tau square, and again this gets cancelled, and we will get minus tau sine 2 theta. So likewise we will get this as OM, which we are going to say as sigma n. Then we have same, now I will directly go with this. Now we have to go for PM. Now PM we will get, so this value, so we are going to get it as CP sine 2 theta plus alpha. Now sine alpha cos alpha we have already seen. So we have now this CP, which is radius, and that we have sigma x minus sigma y 2 whole square plus tau square, and sine 2 theta plus alpha, so sine 2 theta cos alpha plus cos 2 theta sine alpha. And then we have this value. If we will put this value of sine alpha and cos alpha, then we are going to get it as tau sine 2 theta, and we have this will be cos alpha. If we will put over here, then we have sigma x minus sigma y by 2 sine 2 theta. This cos alpha we are substituting, and then we have plus, then if we will put it for cos 2 theta sine alpha, if we will put sine alpha, we have tau, and tau into cos 2 theta, because this value gets cancelled. For both denominator we have same term, so this will get cancelled. And for cos alpha we have sigma x minus sigma y by 2 into sine 2 theta, plus for sine alpha plus tau cos 2 theta. So likewise we will get PM, and then we have that is principal stresses. So you can see we have principal stress, and that is equal to ON1. Now ON1 how we will calculate? ON1 is equal to OB plus BC plus CN1, where CN1 is radius. So sigma y plus sigma x minus sigma y by 2, these two terms we have same as we have in normal stress, plus this is radius, because CN1 we have this as radius, and we have radius value this root of sigma x minus sigma y by 2 whole square plus tau square. And then if we will solve this, then first two terms if we will simplify, then sigma x plus sigma y by 2 plus root of sigma x minus sigma y by 2 whole square plus tau square. And now ON2 we will have OB plus BC minus CN2. So OB plus BC. So OB plus BC we will go till this, and then we will minus this value, that is radius, and then we will get it as ON2. Now OB we know, OB is sigma y, BC we know, this already we have seen, sigma x plus sigma y by 2, this is OC, and then minus CN2. CN2 is again radius, and radius we have this value, and from this we will get it as ON2, that is sigma x plus sigma y by 2 minus root of this. So this is PN2 and this is PN1. And you can see from this we are going to get PN1 and 2, that is equal to sigma x plus sigma y by 2 plus minus root of sigma x minus sigma y by 2 whole square plus tau square. And likewise we can derive equations by using Mohr's circle. So today we will stop here only. Thank you.